Hi, hello, welcome. My name is Sica and today we're going to talk about goal setting and art resolution. I am using this template by Coco Glass. You can follow her here and on Instagram. This is I think my third or fourth year doing this. And I failed a lot, but was also successful a lot. And I think especially over the last year, I learned a lot about goals and how I can set goals for myself better. And I hope that maybe you can improve how you set art goals and art resolutions with this video. So let's get straight into it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, for digital illustrations, I'm using Procreate, and my iPad is the iPad Pro from 2020. So what I've noticed over the years is that when I've set goals, I didn't set a time frame, to be honest. I knew it should be done in a year, but I didn't set them with a time frame in mind that is smaller than a year. And I've noticed with myself that it's very hard to think that far into the future. Of course, I can imagine myself in 1 year, but I don't know what is manageable until the end of the year and what not. So this time I want to set my goals more straightforwardly and even add a time frame to them. I have this recycled fleece that I'm wearing very often right now, and it's my favorite thing ever. My boyfriend got it for me for my birthday, and it's just this very oversized, I think I need to make it even longer, I think it's more like here. This very oversized fleece that keeps me warm. I always said I want to start an art business or start a comic, I start a big project, but that is not possible if you say, yeah, I want to finish that in a year. What exactly do you want to finish in a year? What kind of project do you want to finish in a year? So this time I will be more conscious about that and give my best to set goals with realistic timeframes, which is hard, but I think it can be possible. What is also important for goal setting, which I really want to keep in mind this year, I always tend to dream very big, which is of course great, but it can suck if you don't reach your goals. And I think this year I want to be very realistic and small kind of with my goals. I tend to overdo them, and I know that I tend to overdo them. So I think this year I will actively try to not overdo my goals. Of course, it's good to dream big and imagine big stuff, but when it comes to resolutions, I think it's better to start off small and go big later. I think we tend to make resolutions so big sometimes, and we only have that time span of a year, which is kind of unrealistic to reach the biggest kind of goals. So this year, I'm trying to be very realistic about my goals. It was easier to set bigger goals when I was in school still and in university, but now I'm working full time and I'm doing this art thing on the side. So I think it's very hard to be realistic sometimes and to remind myself I don't have the same time frame as before. And I think I should make myself a reminder that everything I achieve is a lot, because a full-time job is already a lot. And many people don't have hobbies because of that. Sometimes it's very hard to not compare yourself to these younger people or people whose full-time job art is, and you feel like a failure, and I think that hinders a lot. So this year I'm really trying to be realistic about my time frame, about my limits, and what is realistic to achieve, because I've noticed that I get very disappointed in myself if I don't reach the goals and resolutions I'm making for myself. Going into the new year, we're always mega motivated and full of energy, and it's just unrealistic to expect us to have this kind of energy all year round. 2023 was the first year where I didn't reevaluate my goals monthly, even bi-monthly, or even quarterly. I set them and didn't look at them again, which is a big mistake. I think you should always audit your goals and look at them throughout the year and think, is this still tangible? Can I do this? Am I reaching this? I think that's another big thing we need to remind ourselves. Why are we setting these goals? Sometimes we forget our whys and then we don't work at them anymore, which is really sad, because most of the time when you've set a goal or resolution, there is a big why behind that. And I think it helps with achieving if you really remind yourself why you started in the first place. So let's start with this year's goals. Number 1. I wanna upload a YouTube video each season. That means one for spring, one for summer, one for fall, and one for winter. And I think that's realistic. That's only 4 videos a year. If I do want to do more, that's fine, but I think 4 videos sounds very doable and manageable. And I really want to work on YouTube more because it's my favorite platform, to be honest. And I think you really enjoy my videos. So I hope I can do more YouTube videos this year and really be behind that. Number 2, I want to make more stationery. I really want to make more stationery, and with that I mean journaling stickers, which I can do at home, so that's a small goal. And the bigger one is making a pencil case design maybe, and even maybe a sticker book or tote bags. Like, I would really love to do more things on cloth because I myself enjoy using these things, so I really want to make some. My third goal is a social media goal, and I really want to upload 2 reels and 2 posts. I am very active on social media, especially on Instagram. I really want to delve more into TikTok, but also be more consistent. Fortunately, I managed to upload every month at least something, and that's already great, but I think I can improve and maybe space out my content more and really plan more into it. So use the weekends also more to plan my content and really think about when I'm posting something and not just post whenever I'm done with something. My 4th goal is gonna be practicing a lot more anatomy. I think I will even try to get into some drawing classes this year, because my last drawing class was actually while I was still in art school. So I really want to get back into that and practice my anatomy skills, especially because I'm kind of losing that sometimes. So I think I will try to book some classes maybe in the spring and summer, or even maybe in autumn and winter to have something to do when it's cold. And my 5th and final goal is that I want to finish the first chapter of my comic until Vienna Comic Con this year. This is a very tangible goal. As you can see, it has a timeline. It is very clear how much it has to be. And for Vienna Comic Con, I want to present people my first chapter and be able to show that. So hold me kind of accountable. I hope I can do that. If it's a bit less than the first chapter, it's also fine, but I really want to have the first reading draft ready. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are very inspired and really motivated to start your 2024. I cannot believe it's already 2024. Like, when did that happen? What was last year? It's so crazy. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you have watched until the end, maybe comment a teddy bear emoji in the comments down below, so I know you are a real OG and watched until the end. So thank you so much for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and Bussi Baba.